What's up, all you turd munching crotch goblins? I'm driving new cars and talking about them. It's the New Car Show, starring the most haunted man in the world, James Pumphrey. Buckle up, my babies, cause this one's a doozy. Daddy's driving a Lambo. Ever since I was a wee lad, skipping my way to school, I've had a thing for Lamborghinis. I had a Diablo on my Trapper Keeper. In fact, I had one on my little red hat that topped my little red head. But when I grew into my big boy body, I learned about a thing called money. And it seemed as if the dream of driving one was getting further and further away. So when our buds at Newport Lamborghini hit us up and asked if I wanted to drive one, you know what I said? I said no. JK, I said yes. Lamborghini Automobile has been around since 1969. And they consistently set the bar for what a jaw-dropping, head-turning car looks and feels like. Even people who don't really like cars know it's a Lamborghini. It's that iconic. I got to drive a 2018 Lamborghini Huracán Spider, and it might be the best time I've ever had getting a sunburn. I quickly realized that despite a wide wheelbase and a V10 in the back, inside, this car is not big. It is made for someone under 5'10", and I am 6'3". When we put the top up, it bumped my little nog-nog. But not to worry, because this is California, so we kept the top down. It's got a really big dash, and lots of buttons, all of which are in Italian. It didn't take long to figure out where everything was. It's very intuitive. There's toggle switches, but there's so many buttons in a good way. It looks like an airplane cockpit. As Daniel was showing us the what's what of what we needed to know to get started, he got dead serious. And he was like, Pumphrey, I'm letting you drive the car. You just have to know what this one button means. It's the nose up button. Please don't ruin the front of the car. Please don't scrape the nose. I've driven really low cars my entire life, and being able to lift the nose up whenever I wanted was pretty cool. Again, my knees were practically married to the wheel, but I was in a frickin' Lambo. Shifting was, and when you downshift, soccer moms hate this car. It was honestly almost as fun to decelerate in this car as it was to accelerate. And believe me, I spent plenty of time accelerating. This car makes 602 horsepower, and when you hit the gas, she freaking hauls, dude. But it feels surprisingly in control the whole time, which is amazing because it was the rear-wheel drive model. I guess I'm just like awesome at driving cars. It's not angry at you, it just yells at everyone else around you. This is supposed to be the affordable Lambo, and I interpret that as the Lambo you're supposed to be able to drive daily. Would I personally drive this car every day? No, I couldn't. It's too small inside. There is literally nowhere to put any of your stuff. If you have a Lambo, you definitely have a phone, and they didn't give you anywhere to put it. What am I gonna put it on the passenger seat? No, I got Gigi Hadid over there waiting to make out with me. Gross. So the amount of daily drivability, the 7-speed dual clutch is smooth. Honestly, too smooth. It was really forgiving, and it made driving a $200,000 supercar really easy. I almost was driving it was a little harder, like if it had the single clutch and the Aventador, like I'd really like to get my hands on a Performante to see how that guy goes. Newport Beach, Lambo, I'd love that. Hit me up, you have my email. Now this car has 3 drive modes, but we left it in Corsa the entire time. Corsa, I think, is Italian for racetrack, right? Race course. It was fun. I cannot overstate that. Driving a Lamborghini is awesome. It indulges all of the most selfish inclinations. It also sounds loud as f, so people hate it. And because you're in it, everyone looks at you. When we went to lunch, I made Bart drop it at valet because he's my manservant. And when he got out, a bunch of people took pictures of him because they thought he was famous. I'm not joking. That usually only happens to me. I mean, it's Bart. He's literally the most boring person I've ever met. With his stupid combed hair and his dumb, handsome face and pecs. Cool dog, happy life. Stupid. I'm literally his boss. All in all, I was a little underwhelmed by my first Lamborghini experience. A little too cute for me. It didn't have a V12. I think if you're gonna buy something as crazy as a Lambo, you gotta go for the Aventador, or at least the Performante. Unless you're a rich mom, then you should buy this car. But moms hate this car, so what are you gonna do? Big thanks to Newport Lamborghini for being a partner with Donut and hooking us up with all these sweet cars. Please hit that subscribe button. The more subs we get, the more cool stuff we get to do. Follow me on Instagram at James Pumphrey. Follow Donut on Instagram at Donut Media. We got a show page now. Go ahead and like it. If you like this video, go ahead and share it with your friends. You want to see me review a McLaren? Check out this video. You want to see Bart's dumb face for some reason? Check out this one. Last week, I said free Meek Mill at the end of the review. He got freed. All I'm saying, pretty weird coincidence. We have the power to change the world. I love you.